of my antenna system. This first one, just a little common antenna for 2 meter 440. I don't use it for anything except for antenna with the I use for monitoring local police and fire department, that sort of thing. Next, probably won't be able to see it because of the sun, is Alpha Delta DXCC. That's for 40, 80 meters. The center section is on a spider pole. It's only up about 20 feet. I'd say about 20 feet, maybe 25. I have a little weather station, AccuRight. Generally it's AccuWrong. Over here, there's the sun in the way, probably can't see it, is a Diamond X50, something like that. I don't remember what it's. 17 foot long, 220. No, it's not 220, sorry. It's a 2 meter 440 antenna, excellent antenna, up about 25 feet. I don't know if you can see it with all that sun. It goes way up there. It's on a try to get around to it. Maybe we get out of the sun. It's on a 2 sections of top rail post, just linked together, reinforced, where you put the joint together. Attached to the side of the house, and guide about 10 feet. Well, it's 20 feet, guide at the 20-foot mark, and goes way up there. I don't know if you can see it way up there. A little disc going for SDR, that sort of thing. There's another look at the other antenna for 80 and 40. Goes over there to the Hex Beam, which we'll see here shortly. And coming off of this is a dipole. And that's for 30 meters. It's just a dedicated dipole for 30 meters. Coax comes in. Goes up to the tree up there. I can lower it whenever I want to. Excellent for 30 meters. Now we'll go over to the Hex Beam. Oh, well, before that, let's go to the 160 meter setup I got. Coax going into the house. All this is a I got a about 3 foot piece of pipe into the ground. Usually use it for testing. And right now I got a 160 meter inverted L. It's a homebrew. This is some of that military it's 4 foot. Yeah, I believe it's 4 foot sections put together. And homemade everything there. Project box with the I don't have a ballon. It's just where you could hook it up inside. wrapped around, let's see, what is it, 12 gauge wire, I believe, around the form of the fiberglass. Goes up only about 12 feet, and then we're not sure what you call that, the loading section, or is the other part the loading, or is the other part the active. But then we got across the wire, continues across all the way across the yard. Had to keep it low, don't want it to where it could drop over a power line. Our yard is very challenging because we got a service drop from power company going all the way diagonal across. It makes it very difficult. I don't have anything that will fall across it. But I do got this 160 meter that keeps on going all the way across the yard. This rope here allows me to lower the 30 meter wire that goes across over there, so I can work on it. And but here we go, keep on going to the 160 meter wire, active element, I believe we call it. And let's keep it insulated from the tree. And we keep on going. Okay. Maybe keep on going here. 160 wire keeps on going across. Had to keep on adding until I got the resonance I needed. Resonance mostly for FT8, working on 160. It's not that efficient of an antenna because it is actually pretty low. And I have it, this is a rope. The other part was over there. Active, ended over there, and then the rope, and that just allows me to tie it off here. Now we come up to the Hex Beam. And Hex Beam is a KIO. I'm not sure what the other letters are of his call sign, but it has everything as far as what it's needed. It's 6, 10, 20, 17, 15, 12, 10. I already mentioned that one. And it's several bands. Allows me on this Hex Beam to be able to work. It works excellent. It's only up maybe 20 feet. And this guy wired even there. It's braced on the, it's braced up on the side of the shed. I'd have it higher, but the push-up pole we had difficulty. One of those temporary turn screws or whatever they had snapped off, and I had to drill a hole through the pipe and secure it where we had it. It's probably better anyway. We get some really incredible winds here, especially in the springtime. That lasts for a couple days sometimes, so it's probably better the way it is. I would like to get higher, but only if I had a tower and I knew that I could keep it from going over into the next, or maybe going into Texas. But one year we actually had the neighbor's trampoline blow over, a full-size trampoline blow over from the yard into our house, backyard, and it was wedged between the bottom part of our house and the top part, and the feet were just beating the crap out of my roof. It's pretty incredible. All right, and let's see where the wire for it's got a trap on both sides for the Alpha Delta DXDD, which only has 40 and 80 meters. So that middle part is only to hold up the center portion of the Alpha Delta DXDD. Which wasn't, it started off as an Alpha Delta DXCC, but I took off all the other elements that were on it. I didn't want so much wire in there. All I want is the necessary bands that I need. I don't want anything extra. I used to have there's the base of a vertical, a Hustler 6B TV. I still got that. It's in the shed. I can put it up anytime I want to, but I did not like it, and don't need to use it. And then over here on the shed is, and it still works fine, tuned up everything for my relatively low positions. A Mosley Mini, 3 elements, although there's a 4th element for 17 meters. It worked okay. I just wasn't satisfied with it. That's why I went and put up a that's why I went up and put up the Hex Beam. It's rotated by a Yaesu 450A R. I'm not sure what the last part is. It's a 450 rotator. Works just fine. And it's pretty big in my opinion. It's actually has more the elements are longer, or it takes up more space up there than the beam did. So I don't know if y'all can see it. It's probably too big for the screen. Probably hear the chickens from my neighbors 2 doors down. I got it to where I could lower it. The 440, the 40 and 80 meter wire. You can lower it, raise it, adjust it, that sort of thing. So somewhere in there, and I guess it's overgrown. I have it grounded. The ground posts. It's over there somewhere. Oh, there it is. But maybe not very good. Maybe not very good grounded. But I'm a poor man's ham, so I do what I can. Okay, that's about it. I'll try to get farther back, so maybe you can see that the hex beam I assembled over there. I just slipped off the 160 meter the fiberglass form. I just slipped it off and temporarily related to the side. Built the antenna, the hex beam, and when I was ready, went and took it and put it up in the other. So, okay, that's my setup. I have guy wires all over my backyard. I have a little thing that gives me the indication of the wind direction and the speed. And there's the Hex Beam again. And there's the mounted the spider pole, I guess it's called, spider beam pole, whatever. And I used to have it up higher, but when you have it up too high, the other sections are so thin that it just bends in the wind. Guying doesn't even help. So I collapsed it some and tied it down. Haven't had any problems since. All it is holding up a center section of the 40 meters and 80 meter antenna anyway, so it's guide. Like I say, there's some really bad, wicked winds here in New Mexico. Don't want to take a chance. And there's another look in the sunshine. And there's another look at my 2 meter 440 antenna. Get on the local, well, it's about 40 miles away, 35, 40 miles away. Repeater for the local club in Roswell. So, and then also talk to some people here at Artesia. So, all right, everybody. Great.